For Northwestern Oklahoma State University, I'm Jordan Green. Small-town journalists aren't known for making a lot of money, but they are known for knowing a lot of things. But what keeps Marion Martin, the editor and publisher of the twice-weekly Alva Review-Courier and the Weekly Newsgram, working 60 hours a week, week after week after week? Just ask her.
Well, I feel it's kind of a responsibility to keep people updated on what's going on, and sort of also be a liaison almost, explaining why things are happening and what's happening in town. It's all local that I'm interested in, not so much worldwide or statewide or anything like that, but the local news and what's happening here. And there's a lot more than people understand about that.
Martin is one of countless people across America who have devoted their lives to the cause of small-town journalism, and as rural newspapers face ownership changes and struggles hiring reporters, people like Martin say they aim to keep their communities informed. Martin originally got her start in the radio business before she and her husband Lynn purchased the Alva Review-Courier. Now, all these years later, she continues to write about the happenings of Woods County, Oklahoma, with an attempt to be fair.
Particularly in a rural paper, you have to be careful of what you write about or what you say. You may write about some problem in a family or something, or somebody getting upset at a city council meeting, and you might see them in church the next day. So you have to kind of be attuned to the community and be considerate of people, and be fair.
The life of a small-town newspaper reporter may not be as exciting as that of someone in a major U.S. city, but for Travis Barnard, editor of the Cherokee Messenger and Republican, covering school board meetings, city council meetings, and high school sports is the best life in journalism that he could dream of.
You get to the larger papers, you obviously have a much larger staff, so your roles are more limited, but here you can't necessarily focus on one area. You got to be willing to do the whole thing: photography, writing, the whole aspects of journalism. You got to be willing to do it all.
Despite their size, small newspapers still have big responsibilities. Barnard spends hours each week covering multiple events, trying his best, he says, to inform his community.
During the school year, it's been running 12 to 13-hour days, pretty much Monday through Friday, but we have a lot of tournaments and stuff on the weekends, so there's a lot of weekends in there too. So it's not just sports, it's covering school events, community events, council meetings, so a lot of hours.
Beyond covering day-to-day local news events, being a journalist in a small town means being an active part of the community. John Denny Montgomery, co-publisher of the Purcell Register and past president of the Oklahoma Press Association, said his family-owned newspaper seeks to be a force for positive change.
Obviously, we are a watchdog in town. If there is something that's going on that needs to be exposed, we will definitely do our job as journalists to make sure that that we shine light on things. But sometimes if it's something that can be handled maybe just by a phone call to the city manager, we're willing to do that. Sometimes there are things that we do in community journalism that aren't always on paper, that goes out to the subscribers. There's a lot of boards that we serve on, our family has served on in town. We're in the Rotary Club. It's more than just covering city council and school board and the traffic accidents. It's really about really striving to make your community better every day.
Whether they're in Purcell, Oklahoma, near Oklahoma City, or in rural northwest Oklahoma in Woods County, journalists like Barnard, Martin, and Montgomery say they'll keep the presses rolling. For Northwestern Oklahoma State University, I'm Jordan Green.